Here's what I'm using today. Hi, I'm Nicola from Creative West Aussie. This October-December 2022, close to my heart, seasonal catalogue has all the colours. These are the six-sided pages. It's called Cherish. Now let me show you the beautiful stickers. I'll get them out of the pack. I think these will work well with my campsite pictures, which is surprising, because last time I used this set for winter layout and this time I'm going to use it for a summer one. So these are the smaller flowers. This is the larger print on the other side. These are strips that you could use either way, and the finer grey print. And this one here reminds me of the Australian wattle and a greener one. On the stickers there are strips, so let's get stuck in. The left side is a refill. I'm using my two Versamats, sticking that down with temporary adhesive, and on the right side I have white daisy stock, sticking that in there in a corner. Here's the photos I would like to use. Now from that same catalogue I found another collection that I like the layout of. So see, it's got the same amount of photos. I'm going to take that away and get started. Let's remove the photos. My first piece measures 5 1/4 inches by 12, but I better rub out my pre-designed titles first so that I can get started. I stick that down using my ATG gun and put it straight on the right edge. Now I'm going to bring in all the other strips I've decided to use. The wider one is 1 3/4 inches. The second green piece here for the other side measures 3 inches. Again, these strips are already cut. One is 3/4 inch and the other two are half. But you'll notice I left one attached to the paper, the one there with what I call as wattle. That measures 4 3/4. So I glue that all down off screen. And you'll also notice I haven't edged the wattle paper, or what I'm calling, because I didn't want it to stand out. Now at first I was planning to do all the matting on my photos in the green, and when I put it down I didn't like it. So I'm going to try PEWTER, but I want to show you how I do this in real time on screen. So for the 3x2 pieces I pick the longer edge and measure only down one side all the way down 1/4 inch. Because I know I need 3, I can cut them all off that same piece. Now I turn it round to the shorter edge and take it to the top of the cutter, again just cutting 1/4 inch off. I do that to each picture and then it will have 1/8 all the way round when I center it. I do that to all 3 and repeat the same method on the 6x4s. Now this whole spread only took me 40 minutes in total, with cutting 2 sets of mats to show you which colour I would prefer. So for the purposes of this video I edited it down to 10 minutes. However, I was really pleased with how quickly it came together. So this is what the PEWTER looks like. I quite like that. I think I'm going to choose that. But before I make that decision, let's have a look at the toffee colour. So taking them off, these are the ones I'll show you. I've prepared them earlier. I'm not worried about having spares because I know they're a standard size, so I can quite clearly use them next time, but I'll put them in with that colour cardstock. Once I put that down, I didn't like it. I thought it's again not working for me. That's just my personal taste. But I do use this toffee 6x4 one as a journaling mat. Now I like this title, The Wonderful Life, and I think that ties it all in. I'm looking at my base page, or what I'm copying, and I can put some of those embellishments in the same spot, but I don't have to make them exactly the same. I even try the sage up there and it still doesn't look quite right. So I think, nah, I'm just going to take that off and see what I can put in there. So I'm going to start with my title. I use the T-square ruler, and to be honest, it was really fiddly because of this. These are stickers. I tried moving it over and then realised it wasn't going to fit, so then, and it didn't look right, so I moved it back over to the right. My life is wonky and I do fix that, but I like that little sticker there to make it It's a Wonderful Life. There's me putting on the little dot. Better not forget that. And at this stage I'm like, that's too close. So I'm using my multi-purpose tool to lift that up. I'm going to move it over to give it a bit more space, and I actually see I move it down as well. Because I don't want to have it too far over. And this second one here, I thought I was just going to move it down, but I end up moving it off center, which I quite like, so that's better. Now I'm up to the sticker stage and I want to audition them, so I bring in this waxproof paper. I don't want to rub all the sticky stuff off because then I've got to stick it back on afterwards. So I start looking at what stickers I might like to use. I think, see how that looks all right there, but could it look better there? That's I quite like that then. It's more in keeping with that other design. This is another one I want to use, and this is the third one I think will go with these pages. So see how I can just move it around and practice where I think it might look good, and then I go, oh, I actually like that there. Put the other one there, put one, so the three in those corners will be that triangle that looks good. So that one I find goes down really well. I like that one up there, so I'm happy with that. And I'm sticking it down lightly to start off with, so that if it's not quite right, see, I'm like, up, which way shall I put it up? That way I've got the opportunity to move it. But also at this stage I'm thinking, do you know what, it could do with a few more leaves. So it allows me to tuck that underneath if I don't press it down too hard as well. They look better. So just a couple in there to fill up that space and to make that look a bit more substantial. Let's see what else. Just a couple of, oh, I want to put that one in. Yep, that one looks nice. So see how I could lift that up because I didn't press it down too hard. So yep, that looks good. And my last little check of what else could look good on my stickers. These two look nice. They're nice little ones, but there's only two of one colour, so I might pop that one, yeah, on the other page and put that lighter colour down there. That way it feels a bit more balanced. So yeah, that's all I can fit on there. I'm pretty happy with that. Just looking at that top left photo, and I think it's wonky, so I'm just going to fix that up. Lifting, yeah, look at it, yeah. So I just, that's why I love the Creative Memories tape runner. You can lift it up and put it down. Sorry, I had to get in close there, so there's my head. And that journaling mat on the right, that's going to have a lot. I'm going to print off screen on white cardstock because I had a lot to say and it wouldn't fit if I hand wrote it in. And I'll show you that in the close-ups in a minute. So I'm just taking it off the Versamat, getting rid of all the sticky stuff off the mats or the other side. And you can see notes on there for my next chronological pages, and that's it, all finished. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Here are the close-ups. See, I've fixed the life word, lowered it down a bit on the right hand corner. Please press my picture to subscribe, and liking goes a long way for me on this YouTube channel. Till next time, there's all my writing. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.